If the internet had no rules and anyone could do anything anonymously for any reason, what would the internet become? In fact, that was the internet of the 1990s, which gave rise to countless strange and terrifying stories that people still talk about with fear today. In the 1990s, various online chat rooms flourished on the global internet, and anonymity allowed everyone to avoid any real-world responsibility for what they said. For example, a message that once went viral in chat rooms said, "If you receive a message from a user named Sleeve Master, do not reply and report it to the police. When you ask why this message is being spread, the other party might reply to you." It was claimed that this user had lured and killed 56 women he chatted with online, which was a typical form of popular internet rumors at the time. In fact, not many people really believed the truth of the message, but spreading it seemed like a cool thing to do. It wasn't until June 2000 that everyone realized it was all true. John Edward Robinson is currently known as the first serial killer to use the internet to lure victims. It is currently known that John was already involved in at least 4 cases of missing women before using the internet. In 1994, after Robinson accessed the internet, he used the online name Sleeve Master, disguising himself as a wealthy businessman and philanthropist, luring women seeking him online to meet offline. He then used brainwashing techniques, contracts, and other methods to coerce and control these women's minds and bodies, eventually killing and hiding them after some time. After being arrested, John refused to admit any charges, but based solely on the police investigation and solid evidence, John had killed 9 women, including a mother and daughter, and was related to the disappearance of at least 14 women, which is certainly not the real number. This case also became one of the earliest unsolved cases on the internet. We always say that the content on the dark web is terrifying, but in the 90s, when the entire internet was anonymous, the internet itself was like today's dark web. In this vast ocean of information, terrifying websites quietly lay there, possibly casting a lifelong shadow on those who accidentally entered. For example, the infamous Rotten website, which was a photo sharing site, but since its inception in 1996, it focused solely on morbid, bizarre, and dark content. In that era, when certain countries were just beginning to prepare to censor internet content, the Rotten website regarded itself as a so-called bastion of online freedom of speech. Its page layout was quite simple, but any link could lead to an image that would make you gape or feel nauseated. The website once published a video purportedly of the scene of Princess Diana's car accident in the United Kingdom, and although the photo was later proven to be fake, it had already brought significant attention to the site. Another famous photo is the one of the person jumping from the Twin Towers during the 9/11 incident, which was also first published by that website. Similarly, there was another notorious paranoid website from the same period, which was established even earlier than the Rotten website. In 1994, when the internet had just opened to the public, unlike the content of the photos on the Rotten website, this site covered a very wide range of topics, including a lot about popular culture. But as an uncensored website, it also contained a large amount of dark content and discussion, to the extent that I dare not detail the content categories. This might also be the reason why the website was shut down after only 6 years, even in a time when censorship was almost non-existent. Interestingly, the domain name of the website was later acquired by Disney and turned into a redirect page. Although they stated that the acquisition was for a future family entertainment program, it still faced a lot of criticism. The 2 public websites mentioned above became part of the internet's snapshot from that era, but they do not represent the entire internet. The approachable and unique nature also included some stranger and more mysterious websites. Maltese.com, meaning death in Latin, was created in 1997. Visitors could only see a login interface, but no one knew the correct username and password. This piqued the interest of many netizens, so everyone began to dig into the website's data. Soon they discovered that the site contained a massive amount of data, with one file being as large as 39 gigabytes, which was almost unheard of at the time. This discovery further intensified everyone's curiosity. The registrant of the website is named Thomas Lin. He also registered 24 other unrelated websites, which were linked to a dental clinic in San Francisco, USA, and an unowned empty warehouse in Sydney, Australia. However, no one has ever been able to crack the website's username and password. Now the website has disappeared from the internet, and only Thomas Lin knows what secrets it held. It is generally believed that the earliest computer virus was a line of code written in 1988 by a graduate student at Cornell University. It was launched from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology network at 8:30 in the evening on November 2nd of the same year, infecting computers and causing millions of dollars in damage. Although it was only one computer, considering that the internet at the time was almost exclusively for communication among large companies, government agencies, and universities, this achievement was quite impressive. However, once the internet became available for public use, truly malicious and destructive viruses emerged. In 1998, Kevin Province Datong University student Chen Yinhao, in order to challenge a certain antivirus software that claimed it could kill all computer viruses, completed the writing on April 26 in the school's computer room and set the final command for the program to execute every April 26th. Subsequently, the virus was unknowingly copied by a classmate who later used the computer. Since Chen Yinhao had set the program execution time, it would only show its destructive effect on the computer on April 26 of the following year. In this way, the virus spread everywhere without anyone noticing. Until April 26, 1999, computers that were originally operating normally suddenly went black all over the world. People could only hear the sound of fans spinning wildly inside the computer cases, followed by hardware being damaged and burned, which directly caused quite a serious disaster for many high-tech companies, universities, and other institutions. After investigation, it was found that a month before the virus ran, thousands of a certain model of IBM computers were already infected with the virus at the factory, indicating the wide range of its spread. Because the program was set to execute on April 26th each year, many computers were still damaged annually from the year 2000 to 2003. Up to now, it has infected over 60 million computers worldwide, causing approximately $40 million in commercial losses.